The interactions that I've had with the Strauss Center have been fantastic. The amount of support that the center provides for students working under this policy research project is amazing.
One of the first things that drew me to UT was the fact that the Strauss Center existed and that I could potentially be involved with it.
I've learned more than I thought I would about areas that I had never had time to approach or study.
The Strauss Center has really played a key role in bringing together a lot of these resources that we wouldn't otherwise have to produce what really is a great interdisciplinary approach that's a great opportunity for policy students, law students, and people from across the campus to explore an area that they probably wouldn't have otherwise.
It's actually helped me kind of leverage my engineering education and distill it in a way that is going to help me as I pursue public policy opportunities in the future.
I wasn't expecting to become involved in research in Mexico at all, but now I know so much that I'm following the presidential election that's happening in July, and I'm really invested in the future of Mexico to some degree.
Since taking this class, I can honestly tell you it's one of the best classes I've ever taken in my whole educational career.
I was worried at first about the access to experts and policymakers and thought that I might lose some of that here in Texas compared to the programs right in the heart of DC. The courses offered through the Strauss Center have helped to prove that that's not a worry, and I've had access to possibly more experts and guests here at UT than I would have at one of the DC programs.
Having such big names come to UT like John Brennan.
The Director of National Intelligence, Dan Coates.
Bob Litt, the former General Counsel of ODNI.
Got to meet one-on-one with Edward Yu.
Meeting with Ms. Yunsen.
Rex Tillerson.
It's a bit of a surreal experience sitting across from someone who you've seen, testifying in Congress, and these people who have led these amazing lives.
Working with the other students and Dr. Weaver were absolutely the highlight of my year. We're all so different. We all have different interests that connect somehow to global security and international relations. And we became friends, supporters, had so much fun together.
The Strauss Center was really helpful with supporting me to go to Tunisia to conduct field work. And without that funding, I wouldn't have been able to take that trip.
You're always constantly associated yourself with amazing fellows, both undergraduate and graduate students who are researching new topics, new interesting topics that we never thought about.
Honestly, it's really hard to imagine not being a part of the Brumley program and doing research with the Strauss Center, because it has really been a huge part of my entire graduate school experience.
Working as part of this effort under the Strauss Center has, really, I think, helped prepare me for whatever comes next.
I just feel more confident and more mature going forward in that I know what the career entails, what the path is from interacting with these leaders, and kind of what it takes to get there. I know exactly what I want to do going forward, and that's something very rare, I think, for a 21-year-old to be able to say, so I'm very grateful.